A warm hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting iteration of DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. Today's broadcast will feature Arlington ASA at home hosting the Alexandria Soccer Association Reds in a match of the week, critical UPSL DMV South. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a conference matchup. This is, as previously detailed, the match of the week, a match with critical playoff implications here, one you'll certainly want to tune into. We'll hear more about the start. You'll hear more shortly about starting lineups, partner sponsors, and a couple of messages from our partners who have made this broadcast possible. Stay tuned, share this link with all your friends, and we'll be right back with you here shortly, here live on DMV Sports Media on YouTube. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to those who have come back and returned to this broadcast of this UPSL DMV South Premier coverage. Arlington SA against Alexandria Reds. Make sure to share this link with all your friends. This will be a special one in store for us. Two top of the table teams vying for potential title hopes, and certainly two teams that will see themselves in playoffs. First, we have to take a moment and thank those partner sponsors of Arlington SA who have made this broadcast possible. And then we'll get into the starting lineups, the implications of this match, and the walkout ceremony and the anthem. New Paradigm Recovery offers an unparalleled addiction treatment program in Northern Virginia. We provide a range of services designed to help individuals through the DC metro region find recovery, community, and improved quality of life. New Paradigm Recovery team members are among the most skilled and experienced behavioral health care professionals in the region. YTS Wealth Management. YTS Wealth Management is a full-service wealth management firm serving clients in over 30 states. We have a personalized approach that is geared towards finding out what is important to you and building a financial plan and investment strategy around that. With our team of specialists, we deliver the highest quality of service from start to finish to make sure that the burden of your finances comes off your shoulders and onto ours. There are many different aspects of your financial life, which is why we have built a firm that provides the total solution to wealth management. TM17 Scouting Pro. TM17 Scouting Pro offers individual consulting services regarding every aspect of soccer scouting days or excellent programs in different German or European academies. The programs are handpicked for offering the highest possible level of exercise, only to make you better every day to succeed in your career. And finally, El Pollo Rico, the Arlington location. El Pollo Rico, situated in Arlington, Virginia, and operated by the Solano family, offers the finest quality Peruvian chicken in the area. Customers can savor exquisite chicken paired with selection of flavorful sides and sauces. The establishment is committed to providing high quality and convenience for its patrons. For those unable to visit Arlington, additional locations are available in Fairfax, Virginia, Woodbridge, Virginia, and Wheaton, Maryland. We're getting closer and closer to match kickoff here between Arlington SA and Alexandria Reds, two crosstown rivals, two huge organizations, both on the youth and the men's side, and of course both have a formidable women's program as well. But today it is all about the men's pro teams as they match up here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium. Beautiful day for footy. But first we do want to play a couple of videos from our partner sponsors. Big shout out to all of them, but today we'll have a message from New Paradigm Recovery and YTS Wealth Management, and then we will get right into the starting lineup and the pre-match ceremonies. Please share this link with all your friends, and we'll see you right back here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube.
Early on in their recovery process, sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past. You know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. Not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And they're
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs, from specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies. YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting broadcast here on DMV Sports Media YouTube. This is a match of the week here in the UPSL DMV South Premier contest between crosstown rivals Arlington SA and the away side, the Alexandria Reds. Two sides very much in the title contention and, of course, in playoffs polling. Arlington have been unbeaten, and not just unbeaten, but they've been perfect on the season. 4 matches and 4 victories. With a win today, they would keep their top of the table spot. The Reds have been very strong. There was some talk going into the season. Would they drop a step as a program after missing playoffs last season? They have dispelled those rumors. A really strong start. They have been perfect except for one match. They fell hard at home. A 3-2 defeat to Virginia Dream has been their only misstep on the season. Setting up an exciting contest today here. Thomas Jefferson Stadium in Alexandria is the venue. And of course, lots of implications, playoff and title race today. As we said, Arlington with a win would reclaim their top spot ahead of Virginia Dream on the table. The ASA Reds, though, could pass Arlington if they were to pick up the 3 points here. So no doubt a massive, massive match. We're so glad to have you with us here live on DMV Sports Media. Please stick around. Make sure to share this match link with all your friends. And, of course, subscribe to the channel and join our growing community. Helping our others find this video, you can drop a like in the video and others will see this suggested to them in the algorithm. We really appreciate your support, and we're looking forward to enjoying this one. Get your predictions in the chat, and, of course, let us know your favorite players to watch, who you're here to support, and where you're watching from. Friendly banter is always welcome, but please keep it respectful. If we see any hate speech of any type, we will block and report you. But again, friendly banter, more than encouraged. It is welcomed, and it is very much what we want to see in the chat. We're going to take a quick moment, let the teams get their final preparations in. We'll do the walkout, we'll do the anthem, and we'll talk about the starting lineups here in just a moment. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, the walkout, the anthem, the match, all upon us here on this beautiful day. The rain has made way for sunshine and everything coming together for what promises to be your UPSL match of the weekend. Alexandria Reds making their final preparations, and whereas Arlington, they're ready to go. They have been here for an hour and a half preparing, just showing their dedication to this match, to quality and to high performance, and we'll see who has the faster start. We're going to do the international walkout, the anthem, and we'll get right back to you in just a moment. Keep those predictions coming in. Voice yourself in the chat. Let us know who you're watching. We'll see you there in just a moment. We will now rise and honor the flag with playing of our nation's national anthem. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The walkout is done. The anthem is played, and we are ready for action here. It is match kickoff time in a match with implications both on the field and storylines off. Of course, for those who have seen our DMV recap podcast interview with GM Leland Creedick, will know that there are players and managers who have performed on both sides. This team, of course, GM Leland Creedick spent several years, made a great impact with Alexandria Soccer Association's NPSL and UPSL program before joining Arlington in this spring 25 season. And of course, this result might mean a little bit more than others. There's a couple players on the Arlington lineup who have spent time with the Reds, who came over with Creedick. And we do see featured in the starting lineup for Arling a couple of those names, most notably Peter Maddox and, of course, Jaga will start. So a match with storylines galore, as you so often see in this sport, and it's going to be a hotly contested one between two sides with a lot of respect for one another, but, of course, the result is paramount today. For those who are just joining us, we mentioned the playoff implications of this one. Arlington, with a win, would remain perfect through 5 games. This is their 5th. They've won all 4 of the contests they've been a part of. The Reds have been a strong start to their season. They only dropped the one at home against Virginia Dream, a nail-biter of a 3-2 contest, but otherwise have been ecstatic with a strong start. Arlington, of course, will play right to left wearing their all-blue kits. Alexandria Reds will play left to right. It's a familiar lineup for Arlington, albeit a couple of changes here and there. In goal, we'll see Connor Jones get the start. A strong cast of goalkeepers in Arlington. Any name they pick, and they seem to get good results. In front of Jones will be Jaga, Nick Barona, Chris Barnard, and Maddox. Barnard we're used to seeing in more of a midfield role, but his name is listed towards the defensive side. We'll see how he is employed today. Giuseppe Melli, Nathaniel Ndele, Eric Jennings, Christian Kershaw, Ibrahim Conte, and Dunkwu will round out that starting lineup. And here we go. Reds first on the ball. Will look to get forward. It's immediately contested by Arlington. And it is well won by Jennings. Sent out wide for Giuseppe Melli and sent away at the expense of a throw. Arlington with a strong start, immediately going towards the ball and winning it back. This is Jennings down the line. Well, kept alive by Barnard, but unable to find any recipient for that pass. And this is well controlled. Well, sent out to the far side. Reds not finding any space, and it's again immediately contested. This is Conte getting a touch to it. Ball falls favorably for Reds. Now it's Sobers finding the space on the near side. This could be a moment for the Reds, who have broken the pressure and will smartly come back. That was well done by Jose. Now the Reds will switch the point of attack. And this one travels up and over the far touchline. Jose Alvarado did really well to turn the field, find the space, and almost engineered a dangerous counterattack. This is looking like it's going to be one of those games back and forth. Arlington applying a high pressure, and when there's pressure broken, the Reds will find space in behind, but I anticipate we're going to see a spirited, high pressure, high energy attack from Arlington all game long. They want to set the stage, they want to set the tone and find a goal here early. It's Jennings on the throw here in the 3rd minute. We'll send it down the line, well flicked down by Duncan Dunkwu. This is well marshaled over the end line, away from Barnard, and now a goal kick to come. Blake Monis getting the start today for the Reds. He'll certainly have his work cut out for him. Mones sending one over the midline. This is immediately won by Barona, well flicked on by Conte. Here comes Maddox, working against his former club. Gets help from Duncan Dunkwu, and a little too much physicality on that challenge there. It's going to be a set piece coming out of the back for the Reds. Andrews was the aggrieved party. And here we go. This one's sent into the midfield by the Reds. Well, won back by Arlington, and Jaga will tag in Jones. Jones thought about sending one long, but we'll just touch it to the near touchline. There's Maddox going back to Jones again. Jones this time thumping one forward. Could open up the field for the Arlington SA. And Gitman forced to put this one over the touchline. There's Kershaw. Sent across. And this one well marshaled out by Nathaniel Ndele. And sent into the 18. Dunkwu with a man on his back. Looking for a window through, not going to find it. Reds, a dangerous ball across. It does come off, and now Alvarado looking for the return pass. Instead, sends it inside. And Reds finding a little bit of space. They will not go quietly into this one. Mazonis was the player who tried to switch the field that time. Didn't quite connect with Sobers, and now Arlington will move this around their back line. Excellent control from Barona, now sent back. Jaga has time and space to make a decision. Will send it into the middle, not the right decision. Well settled down. Sent back, another great challenge. Here comes Barnard, touching in Duncan Dunkwu. Must take the shot. It's deflected right into the arms of Mones. Great attack for Arlington, almost finding the back of the net. Crucial intervention at the last moment, and Blake Mones able to pick that one out of the air. This is an errant ball, not finding any recipients, and Arlington will have a throw on the far touchline. Let's take another look at that challenge. Here's the replay. Great challenge that did just enough. Took some sting off of Duncan Dunkwu's ball. A heroic last-ditch effort made by number 18, Dimitri Turner. Now it will be a throw on the far side for Arlington. There's Jennings. This ball travels over the first man. It's still contested by Dunkwu. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Dunkwu tagging in Barnard. Finally cut out. Barnard still in the mix. Now Dunkwu again. Can he get this one off his feet? It's well challenged. And this one has traveled over the far touchline. Reds running out of real estate. Ronald De Silva was the defensive player who made that well-timed challenge, ending the Arlington attack. This throw from Jennings will trickle innocuously over the end line, so a goal kick to come for the Reds, who will look to take some pace out of this game. It's been a little bit too much frenetic energy in their perspective, and they will look to play from the back. This is Blake Mones. Lofting one to the far side. And that one doesn't come off the way Mones had in mind. It's another throw for Arlington. As predicted, Arlington have had the slightly faster start, but you do see Reds, their quality, even maybe not looking their best just yet. They have been able to create some chances and outlast the Arlington pressure. We'll see how they build into this game. This is Kershaw over to Natnael Ndale. Now Giuseppe Melli getting some of his first touches involvements in the game. Ndale is still in the middle. Oh, what a ball from Giuseppe Melli. Here's Dunkwu. Back to Ndale. It's served up to the back post, and Blake Mones well off his line to claim this one. It was good goalkeeping, but I think Arlington will believe there was too much air put under that one. Too much time for the goalkeeper to read this and come involve himself in the play. This one sent down the line. Alvarado not finding his colleague, and now Arlington will take over. Well flicked over by Barnard. Dunkwu is there. It's a heroic challenge. The ball is still in the mix. Barnard out of the air and just wide. What a second effort from Chris Barnard. And already Arlington is inserting themselves in this front third. They've made a few challenges which have prevented the Reds from playing out. Take a look at this final effort out of the air from Barnard. A tall effort for him to pull this out of the air. Hit the strike with his weight going the other way, but almost able to sneak it in to that far post. Here's Blake Mones smashing one through the midfield. It's cut out of the air initially by Jaga. Now Barona has to do something. Good challenge. And now Arian Sobers at the top of the 18 looking for a strike and waited a little too long before getting that one off his feet. Maddox contests this one, and it looks like it did come off a Reds player last. So a throw on the far side for Arlington. And Jennings will take those responsibility. Sent down the line. Well, one initially. Kershaw on the second ball, now lumped down the line. Reds not finding any recipients. And it's going to be yet another Arlington throw. It seems to be a recurring theme here. Arlington throw on the far touchline. This one sent down the line. Finally back. And it will be a throw on the far touchline. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Joe Max Del Castillo, Mr. Taylor Sr., and Will Sokas all in the chat. Will Sokas says Alexandria will win the game. Mr. Taylor Sr. says 2-2. Noted. Right now, it's looking like Arlington have had the stronger start. I would back them right now. This one's sent in by Natnael Ndele. Much better service on a line. Dunku was in the area, got a piece of it, says the referee, and looks like a goal kick to come. A lot of chances fall in the way of Arlington SA. And Reds still sorting some things out as they adjust to this opponent. This one sent into the middle. The pressure is there. That's a poor pass out from Alvarado. Excuse me, not Alvarado. Now sent to the backside. Reds send away the first ball. Second one contested. And there's going to be a high kick, relieving a bit of the pressure for the Reds. They'll have a set piece coming out. One sent inside by Guntler. There's Teo Guntler, keeping it on the ground well. And it was well pressured by Duncan Dunkwu. Jaga made the second challenge. There's a player down off the ball, sent into the 18. There's Melly right off the defender. And it will be a throw. This one's sent down the line. Conte is the first to it. Game of ping pong back and forth. Conte again with another strong header into the corner, giving Duncan Dunkwu a chance to go get it. Just a little bit of a push from Dunkwu. And we'll have a set piece for the Reds. It looks like Blake Manus will just push all his teammates forward this time. Set piece lumped down the line. First ball won by Ndele. Now Ben Andrews gets a touch. The ball had already gone. Andrews. His ball tipped up in the air, still demanding a clearance. Kershaw does well enough, but still not fully gone. Here's Maddox working on the far touchline. This one will fall for an Alexandria throw down the line. Here's Arian Sobers with the return pass. Sent to the top of the 18, well flicked on. Far too direct, though. Connor Jones easily able to come and collect this one, and will send his teammates forward. And here we go. Arlington looking for a pass into the midfield. It's Barnard who received it well. Now Natnael Ndele. Back to Conte. Conte sees something he likes. Will spring the ball forward in the area of Peter Maddox. But maybe Maddox not quite ready for that one. It will be a throw now for the Reds. inside 15 minutes. This match already a little bit up to my expectations. We haven't had any goals, but we've certainly seen spirited efforts from both sides. Arlington have had the lion's share of the chances and possession to some extent, but certainly a game in which either side could regain the momentum. We've seen good moments from Alexandria Reds too. Certainly a worthy opponent that Arlington will show respect to, but they will fear no one. This is Jennings looking down the line. And another throw sent in the direction of Dunkwu. Pop straight up. And Sobers, here's Jaga back to Barona. Connecting with Melly. Melly sees space and will take it, but may allow Arlington to counter. Oh, just touches from Alvarado. Saved Alexandria. Potential dangerous ball. And Andrews is down. Looks like the set piece will go the way of Alexandria Reds. This one's sent back for Teo Guntler. Alvarado has been heavily involved thus far. But now Jennings back on the ball, certainly a foul against Alvarado. Barnard is the aggrieved party. He'll get us going. Here is Barnard streaking down the near touchline. And this one trickles over the top. Certainly a moment that Reds will. With the clearance, a bouncing ball that didn't do him any favors, and he has to touch this one into safety on the near touchline. Dimitri Turner and Teo Guntler have paired well in the middle thus far, and we'll have to stare down another set piece. This was sent in by Kershaw. Maness off his line, and we'll collect a ball that was smashed right down the throat of Alexandria Reds. And definitely required action from Maness, who did well to come and collect. Now sent forward, Arian Sobers showing good hold-up play. Will go down. The foul is given against Eric Jennings. And an opportunity for the Reds to make something happen from this set piece. Looks like they'll commit bodies forward. Here comes the service. It's sent into a great area. Goalkeeper will stay. Barona on the first one. Barona first and second ball. Doing enough to gain some breathing ground for Arlington. Good challenge there from Melly. Now sent forward. It's Barnard with the overlapping run. Here we go. Conte into the corner, and this is the moment for Arlington. Sent in. Perhaps Melly, in hindsight, would have liked to wait a little longer, put a little bit more emphasis, or rather pace on this ball, but second effort will fall for Arlington. Here's Dunkwu back, the strike taken. What a strike from Conte, first time. Ball was always rising, but a lot of confidence to even take this one on. Take a look at the replay. Barnard into Dunkwu. Dunkwu back to Conte, who smashed this one just a few yards over the goal. And now Maness will quickly restart things. Over to the near side, Ben Andrews into the middle. Alvarado goes down. Onwards we play. And sent back. Good control. Barnard acting as a bounce pass. Here comes Barnard, lifting one over the top. It's an opportunity for Arlington, well sent in by Barona, but Maness off his line yet again and makes another strong collection in traffic. Like Maness will play Guntler, who Surveys his options. Will send one into the midfield. Now out to Andrews. This one trickles through. Second ball still up for grabs. And all the way back to Guntler. Has space and time to work into. We'll send it over. The Arlington pressure is coming. Reds potentially trying to open up some space in behind Arlington, but it's a dangerous game to play. Clever little move there. The Reds not following this one up. It looks like it's given as a handball against Kershaw. Now Reds sending one over the top. This is about as easy a collection as Jones is ever going to get. He'll send it right into the feet of Barona. Now Barnard. Arlington looking to build again. They've generally had success through the midfield. That was an errant touch. And Alexandria happy to take the throw on the far side. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to figure out what's going on with the internet connectivity. Hopefully it's no longer an issue. But we'll stay monitoring the Wi-Fi, or rather the router signal. This is Barona looking to the corner. His ball travels over. Appreciate letting me know, though. Keep me in the loop. If there's anything, if it gets bad, then I can try to stop the game and go into some troubleshooting. But ideally, if it's not so bad, the lagging anyways, it'd probably be better to just keep going so we can keep watching this highly contested game. Reds springing one forward, and this one will travel out. It's a game where you don't want to turn away even for a moment. Plenty of players who can make things happen out there. I anticipate we're going to see some fantastic action. This one sent forward, not the best ball from Jennings. Reds will look to take advantage of their possession. Here's pressure, and Dale able to send it forward. Andrews keeping this one alive. It's contested in the middle. Now Melly. Conte floating one up for Maddox. Maddox has an overlapping run. Barnard could be in, but great goalkeeping there from Blake Maness, who had to be vigilant and came to the outer reaches of his 18, clearing this one with his feet. Smart decisions. Barnard very much looked like he was in. If we're being hypercritical, maybe Maddox could take a little bit off this ball in, but certainly a strong challenge from Blake Maness. Now Jennings looking down the line. His ball travels over the first man. And over. And Dale. Floating one over the top, but travels harmlessly into the arms of Maness. And here we go. This one sent into the midfield. Flicked on. Andrews will give chase. And heroic challenge there from Natnael and Dale. Take this one off the feet of Andrews. Here we go. This one's sent in. Arian Sobers can't hang on. Maddox with a strong challenge now has support. Chris Barnard doing what he does. I forgot to mention, Chris Barnard, another former Alexandria Red. More on that in a moment. This one's sent through the middle. Here comes Duncan Dunkwu. Dunkwu doing enough to win the corner, but I'm sure he, in his mind, will feel he could have found even more. Yeah, I mentioned Jaga and I mentioned Peter Maddox, but somehow forgot to mention perhaps the most impactful player on any field, Chris Barnard, the former Alexandria Red, came over to Arlington this season, and boy, what a player he is. He's already featured prominently in this one, and now will take this corner kick, an in-swinger for Arlington, and one which they will want to take advantage of. They've been strong from set pieces this season, have a unique delivery. Players stand at the near post, obstructing defenders and goalkeepers' view, and they will employ it again today. Here's a delivery for Barnard, sent to the back post. Defender will clear, and Reds can break now. Sent out to Arian Sobers. Another good challenge there from Andale. What's going on? Here we go, sent down the line. Andrews will receive the back pass. Flicked on. And Andale will safely send this one on back to Connor Jones. Jaga finding Kershaw in the mid. And Arlington taking their time, weighing the options, and then sending it back across. It's been a hotly contested game thus far. If you're just joining us here in the 27th minute, Arlington and ASA Reds still locked into a scoreless draw, but there have been chances. This one's sent down the line. Maddox can't quite beat his defender. Now sent forward for Arian Sobers. Timely challenge from Kershaw, and Jennings back on the ball. Here is Barnard. Sends it to the far side. It looks like Melly and Maddox have switched, trying to find a little more success and keep the Reds on their toes. And it will be a throw for the Reds. Sent down the line. Kershaw couldn't quite get his foot around that one. Sends it out for a throw. And here we go. At long last, the throw for the Reds. It's well contested initially by Jaga. The throw will be given to the Reds. Sent forward, good turn. And now Andale will dump it over the top. Barnard sending another forward. It looks like Dunkwu seems to be the target. He's a big physical player, a lot of skill, and he's able to take some pressure off of Arlington if he's needed as an outlet pass forward. Now Andale back to Barona. Barona under some duress. And it looks like it's given or stated to have a final touch off the Arlington player. Andrews will take the throw. Arlington obviously not thrilled with the direction of the throw. It did seem like the Alexandria player kicked it straight out, but perhaps there was a touch that we didn't see. This is sent across. The pressure is there. Clever little ball by Volantes. Now Dunkwu back on the attack. Tackled from behind, and Reds will march forward. This is a ball forward from Ronaldo King. Quickly won back by Barnard and sent back. And Dale finding Barnard again. Barnard will play a good ball back. was a dangerous one that it had to be perfect, but Barnard did well enough. Now Jones thumping one long. Has two players in the area, but Reds will get there first. This one sent into the middle. And back. Plenty of time for Ndale to make a decision. He will float one over the top. Oh, he's got Giuseppe Melli. Melli out of the air. First save made, the second save not. And here we go. It's a golazo for Arlington. Giuseppe Melli, calm, cool, and collected. The first shot didn't come off. He picked his head up and hit the second one much harder and right into that far post. Not a thing Blake Maness could do. And we are off the starting gate here. Arlington with their first here in the 31st minute. Great ball over the top. We'll take a look back at this replay. But what a service over the top. Giuseppe Melli able to take this one down. The first one, well saved by Maness. The second one didn't have a Shadows chance at saving that. And here we go. And here we go. Great start for Arlington, who, as we mentioned, they've been here for over an hour and a half before the game, getting prepared, getting mentally set as a team, and they certainly started the game the stronger of the two sides and have been rewarded for their efforts. There's going to be an offside flag here, nullifying this sequence. And here we go, Jennings finding Conte. Now down the line from Natnael Ndale. This one's floated in the direction of Melli, the goal scorer. What can he find? We'll try to allow Barnard to get one in the corner. This is well marshaled back. And goal kick is given. Arlington firmly believe they should have been due a corner. Let's take a look at the replay. It did look like there was a final touch. Meanwhile, Alexandria will play from the back. The pressure is there. Here comes Andrews into the middle. His ball does connect with Arian Sobers. Now sent forward. This is a moment Arlington will have to deal with, but it's good physicality there. Jaga never tested. And Barona will switch the point of attack over to Eric Jennings. Arlington drawing in the Alexandria pressure and finding Barnard. This one's well flicked on by Melli, but no direction on that one. It's going to be an Alexandria throw this time. '34th minute, Alexandria trailing behind Arlington, who found their goal by way of Giuseppe Melli in the 31st minute. They've had a few chances. And Alexandria, to their credit, have had a few balls in and around the Arlington third, but no clear tests for Connor Jones of yet. The back line has looked solid for Arlington today. Jones will touch this one over to the far side. Here comes Jaga. Kershaw will go back. There's Duncan Dunkwu back to Barnard. Barnard showing off his class Good balance, able to send one down the line. A timely challenge there from Teo Gunter. Well challenged there, Kershaw. Able to make that. Sent forward by Conte. Here's Melly. Melly threading the ball in, doesn't find any takers, and Arlington will fall back. Volantes finding Alvarado. Now Andrews cutting inside. Andrews back to Alvarado. And here's the square ball sent to a great area. What a strike with the head. Jones able to collect, but a great service from Alvarado. If that was either side of Jones, it could have been interesting to see the result, but Jones able to stand tall and make the save. And now Arlington will play forward. Trickles all the way back. This is hotly contested. Jennings able to get to the ball. Onwards we play. Sent into the corner. Melly applying pressure. And there is going to be a foul against Melly all the way in the corner. Fortunate for Reds, who seemingly had nowhere to go. And now we'll have a set piece. Great header a minute ago from Gabrielis Mazonas, who rose really well to get to that Alvarado cross. Just couldn't find the direction required. But certainly the confidence builder that Alexandria needed, and out for Arlington, maybe a warning shot across the bow. This is contested again between Gunter and Dunkwu, and smart play to give it back to their goalkeeper. Alexandria will look to the far side. Mazonas. And Ronaldo King looking forward. Second ball still there. It's sent forward by Ariane Sobers. It seemed to be offside the second act. Take a look. It was popped straight up in the air. Ooh, that's a touch and go decision. I think the referee got it right, though. Impossible to tell from our angle up here, but we'll give the benefit of the doubt. Our AR in a perfect position to call it. Now Jones will send everyone forward. This one's thumped towards Duncan Dunkwu. It's still there. Reds will go back. Ooh, that's a nervy moment. Not the pass that Reds wanted. I thought this was going to be a corner kick, but no. It looks like it took a touch off the Arlington player. It's chipped towards Ben Andrew. Andrews does well to get up for it, but could not keep this one alive. And Arlington will enjoy another throw on this near side. There's Ndale back to Barona. Jaga. This one contested by both Arlington defenders. And now will be another set piece. It's down the line. What a turn there from Maddox. But Ronaldo King coming across and making a much needed challenge. Now sent inside. It will be another Alexandria throw. Welcome to the chat. All the latecomers. Alejandro Gomez, Xavier Matthews, Dash Chain, and of course, Sebastian. Great to see everyone. Appreciate the kind words. Keep me posted though if anything does start dropping. As the weather builds, we've got great support here for the home side. Fans have made their way out in support of these fantastic players and teams. Meanwhile, we're going to have a throw on the near side. It looks like it's a set piece for the Reds. Andrews will leave it for Ronaldo King. Sent out wide. Arian Sobers unable to find any colleagues. It's sent down the line for Melly. Melly still going to work. Very timely challenge there. This is Daniel Gitman. Now Jennings with another throw, and here in the tail end of this first half. It's the 41st minute. Jennings will find his colleague, but now Red's on the ball. It's sent back into the corner. Alvarado with a clever turn. And the return pass. Here comes out Jose Alvarado. The final pass lacking. And Arlington will reset it back to Jones. Good contest from Barnard. Second one won by Volantes, but Conte able to mop up. Here comes Nathaniel Ndale streaking down the near touchline. Ndale will find Maddox. Great challenge there from Ronaldo King. And sent out. Ndale will go forward. And there's a foul just outside the 18. It's going to be a great opportunity for Arlington to send it in a set piece. Duncan Dunkwu was the aggrieved party. Take a look at the replay. Not the most contact we've ever seen, but Duncan Dunkwu did well to get his body in front of the ball, and now it's Barnard, a chance to double the advantage for Arlington. Here's the delivery. Chris Barnard on the ground. It's well held. From Blake Maness, who will settle down the tempo and get his teammates forward. This is well mopped up by Jennings. Second ball falls kindly for Conte. Now Barnard again, flicking one over the top. Oh, great touch there from Maddox, who's earned his team another corner kick here in the 44th minute. Arlington building chance after chance. Would certainly love to earn another goal here at the tail end of this half. And here we go. It's a different delivery this time. On the ground to Ndale. Now Barnard to the back post. It begs for a finish. It's off the bar. And a goal. It looks like the goal scorer will be Peter Maddox. Great delivery from Barnard. That is one straight from the training ground. And Arlington enjoying the spoils of their efforts. Rewarded for how they've started this game. That was a fantastic delivery. Right how it was drawn up. The short delivery back to Barnard, and then Barnard sending a perfect ball to the backside. Take a look at the replay. This is Arlington doubling their advantage right before the half. The best time to score. Dunkwu got the first one. The second one looks like was sent over the line by Maddox. And 2-0 is the scoreline. Alvarado will send it back. And there's some space for Alexandria to employ. Arian Sobers will find Gitman. There's a player down off the ball. Certainly a coming together between Gitman and Conte. Certainly looked a foul, but then again, we're not in the same position. Well, here we go. This one's sent into the box. Jones off his line, strong claim for Jones. And we'll send it in initially, maybe not the delivery that Jones had in mind. And it looks like an offside will nullify this attack for the Reds. A pleasant little exchange there at the tail end of the half. Certainly the storylines down there on the pitch will build and anticipate a really exciting, hotly contested second half here in this UPSL DMV South Premier match. It's going to be another throw as we trail into the second minute of stoppage time from this first half. Eric Jennings to deliver. Flicked on by Dunquil. Barnard is there. What can Arlington find? Here's Barnard. Contested well by Ronaldo King. Good physicality between those two. Conte able to claim. And that is going to be the tail end of the first half. Thanks so much for tuning in here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. We're so glad to have you with us for what has lived up to the hype. A match between two top table contenders. Arlington has shown themselves to be the team that got off the starting mark the better and have earned the 2-0 advantage. How will the Reds respond? We'll find out in just a few minutes. Thanks again for joining us here. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to take a quick moment, and we'll be right back with more. First, a word from our partner sponsors. Make sure to share this link with all your friends, and we will see you for the second half.
Early on in their recovery process, sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past. You know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, you know, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. You know, not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, We focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this. And we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
And they're early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise.
Early on in their recovery process.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this UPSL DMV South matchup. Arlington SA hosting crosstown rivals, the Alexandria Reds, here at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. It was a successful first half by Arlington metrics. Giuseppe Melli scoring the second. The first converted by Peter Maddox off of a delicious set piece right from the training ground. Barnard sent a fantastic ball over the top. And Wulu got the first header to it, and Maddox touched it over the line. Arlington have had a few chances, but have only capitalized the two. So far, the first half stats, 9 shots. Two saves forced by Arlington. Their expected goals, XG, is 2.61. The Reds have had 2 shots, 1 on target, and 1 was saved. XG is 0.1, so Arlington certainly in a dominant stage of play right now. And they'll look to keep that going second half. Reds looking to find their response. Reds, of course, will play right to left this half. Arlington playing left to right, wearing their all blues. And we are underway. Arlington will touch it back. Barnard back to Jaga. This is a rare misstep from Barnard. The Reds will try to make the most of their possession. This is bounced back. Second half substitution for the Reds. Back inside. Ooh. Missed touch. Here comes Giuseppe Melli touching one to the top of the 18. Barnard must take the strike on. Here's Barnard looking for a window. Running into defenders. That's class challenge. What a shot from Kershaw. Kershaw's ball bouncing off the outside of the post. And it looks like it has gone, but this was a well-taken strike from Christian Kershaw. Here's a look at the replay. Blake Maness was firmly beaten by this one. Was just watching it go wide when it ricocheted off the posts and out. Reds will send one over the top this time. There's Ndale sending it across. No clear recipient on the end, but Conte will receive. Here's Ronaldo King sending it back. Down the line. Again, well contested. And Maddox winning the throw for his side. It was O'Brien in the area. Here's Nwulu. Jennings, now Jaga. All the way back to Connor Jones. Verona. This ball is touched out wide, so Arlington will have a throw. Sent in the middle, and Wulu turning upfield. Now sent in behind. The first one is 1, but Maddox still in the area. Now Barona lifting one up. Here comes Ndele. Melli showing off his skill. The final effort, not what he had in mind. And here comes Ronaldo King. Gitman sees something he likes. We'll ping it into the corner. And this one will innocuously drift over the far touchline. It's going to be a throw on the far touch for Arlington. Turn to upfield. Now Kershaw will just dump it. This is well contested by Melly. Melly driving. And back. Kershaw will take his time, moving this one around. Here's Jaga. Under some pressure. Now Conte connecting with Melly. Melly finding the seams and connecting really well. Great connection. Now sent across at the back post. It is partially cleared. Now Ndale with another ball in. It's blocked initially. Second ball sent down the line. Ndale and Alvarado getting mixed up. Alvarado stood firm. Coming together, bodies over on that far side, and Arlington have earned themselves a set piece in a dangerous area. It looks like Barnard to stand over it. Light sprinkling has developed here. No doubt that will impact the conditions for these players. Here comes a delivery from Barnard, sent to the near post. Reds doing well enough, can't fully clear their lines. Now a towering shot from Conte, sent up and over, and it will be a goal kick for the Reds. This one's floated to the near side. Here's Gitman. Now through the middle. Conte easily dispossessing. Now Jennings looking for a ball in the corner. Instead, Alvarado will contest it. Here comes Jose Alvarado. Not connecting yet again, and another ball over the top from Arlington. This one's well mopped up. Daniel Gitman in defense. Looks like Arlington making a switch here. And Wulu comes off. Wasim Sassi is on. And here we go. Wasim Sassi, certainly an impact substitute. We saw him score the last home match. What can he do here? It's a long throw from Kershaw into the 18, flicked on by Barona. And well cleared. Reds looking to play out. Now out wide, Arlington have bodies back. Andrews' ball goes searching, but no finding. Now into Conte. Conte back to Jones. Now Jennings looking forward, able to connect with Barona. Great ball movement now. Nathaniel Ndale threading the needle for Wasim Sassi. Heroic challenge by Kiwanuka at the last moment. Sends this away from Sassi. Great to see you in the chat. Dash, always a pleasure. Sebastian as well. Good to see everyone. Welcome back. Reds trying to will themselves back into this game, a game that Arlington have been largely in control of as they look to retain their top spot here in the UPSL DMV South. This one's flicked on well. Gitman back inside. Now Andrews finding Alvarado. And lofted across. Oh, what a service. Defenders did just enough to put off the streaking Reds player. This was a ball that hung up in the air for quite a while. Demanded a finish from Arian Sobers. And it looks like Barnard and Jaga did enough to put off the forward player. Oh, Jones will thump this one across the midfield. Kiwanuka gets enough of a head on it, and now Gitman sends it forward. Wasim Sassi doing enough, pulled back. That's certainly a card. And Ronaldo King will go in the book for pulling back Wasim Sassi. No doubt on that one. Here comes another set-piece delivery. Conte will be the one to deliver. And here we go. Set-piece opportunity here in the 56th minute. Conte sending it low on a line. Great delivery, just over Sassi. Melli also got a touch to it, but couldn't direct it on frame. Goal kick to come. Ball back to Kiwanuka. Reds looking forward now. Is there any opportunity to get past this well-positioned Arlington side? Right now the answer is no. This is Conte now holding things up for Arlington. Maddox able to touch one in. This one's sent across by Jennings, and now Reds will have to find a way to play out. That's a poor challenge from behind. Ooh, it's not given as a foul. Onwards we play. It's a contentious moment. Barnard taking the strike on, blocked. The second ball falls for Jaga and out. And we will come back and check on the down man, Conte, who was perceived to be the guilty party. Take another look at this challenge. This referee will argue that he got to the ball. Perhaps. I'm not gonna put my position on it. Great performance from Giuseppe Melli. Fantastic goal to open the account for Arlington. His day is done, and Arlington will make a switch. This one's sent in by Blake Maness. Now into the middle, Ronaldo King. This is much better for the Reds. We'll try to send one up into the corner. Oh, it's miscommunication at the back. Jones was there. The back header ostensibly made without the recognition that Jones was there. Now it's a corner kick. Something from nothing for the Reds. Can they take advantage of this? This was a nervy moment. Ndele thought he could touch this one right into his goalkeeper. And no foul. 60th minute. Reds looking for their way back into this one. It was a corner kick delivery that was well defended. Now Jones will have an opportunity to send his team forward. Thumped across the midline. Wasim Sassi did well to get a first touch on it. Now we'll collect the second. Machado getting to the end line. Lovely skill. Now Ndale into the 18. Conte will send it back out to Natnael Ndale. And here comes another Arlington throw. 30 minutes left to play. They're still hungry for more. Kershaw's ball all the way to Barnard. And away. That was a moment that needed a clearance, and Alexandria able to get it away just before Barnard got to it. This is a ball that had already traveled out on the far side. Well, we're back. Alexandria sending it in. It looks like the ball had gone. Now it'll be an Arlington throw. This one's sent up by Ndale. Kept alive. Now Jennings. Jennings will send one up to Sassi. Sassi deemed to be in an offside position. Now Reds looking forward. This one gets a slight deflection. And Barona has a decision to make. We'll send it over to Ndale. Not enough pressure forward for the Reds. This one ping-pongs back and forth between Kiwanuka and Kershaw. Kiwanuka touches it down. Now Gitman. This is O'Brien. Back to Gitman. Ronaldo King outlasting the challenge. Reds finding a little bit of possession. What can they do with it? Here's Arian Sobers. We'll find a pass into the corner. Here comes Connor O'Brien taking the strike from distance. Always sailing over. Not a bad effort. And Jones will have a goal kick to come. Booming kick across the midline. Flicked on well by Sassi. It's one back by Arlington. There's Ndale down the line. His ball doesn't get too far. Andrews also looking for our teammate. And this is going to be a set piece going against Barona. Right at midfield. Reds will keep it on the ground. It's kept alive. O'Brien searching for space. We'll send it back inside. Here's a great chance. Oh, it's a golazo. Something from nothing. The goal scored by Arian Sobers. Maybe he didn't get the pace that he would have liked on it, but Jones unable to keep this one out. Maybe wrong-footed the Arlington goalkeeper, and it is 2-1. Ball game back on here in this UPSL DMV South contest. Strike taken from near range. The ball bounced off the turf, and Jones not able to read it properly. 2-1 is the score. The goal scorer is Arian Sobers. There's Machado running out of real estate. It will be an Alexandria Reds throw. Hey Nick, can you call Gio? I'm sorry. Let me hold on. This one is well won back. Barnard rounding his man initially. Now Conte. This pass doesn't connect. Reds could be forward. That's a hard foul from behind. Conte, the guilty party. No card is given. Let's look at the replay. Reds will set up for this set piece. Looks like Ronaldo King will be the one to send it in. Here comes the delivery. It's floated to the backside. And Dele only partially clears. Now Kiwanuka under some pressure. Does well to evade the challenges. Balance out. This one's well cut out by Conte. Now Barnard getting forward, has Machado in support. Machado sorting out his legs, streaking to the end line, and takes a ricochet off of the Alexandria defender. This one sent into the 18. Shot taken into traffic. Arian Sobers will lift this one up out. Now sent to the far side. Here comes Barona. S. He'll touch it out wide. Oh, this is good pressure from Arlington. Ronaldo King able to just touch it out, and Arlington could possibly find themselves overextended, but good challenge there from Barona. Here's another throw for Arlington in their opponent's corner. Kershaw's ball into the box. Begs for a finish. It's well sent away. Here comes Connor O'Brien. O'Brien taken down from behind. A very late challenge, and it's going to be something for our center official to deal with. Wasim Sassi will get the yellow card. And it looks like it's for something after the fact, not for the actual foul, because that was Conte who made the challenge. There's Kiwanuka looking into the midfield. This one trickles all the way into the corner. Alexandria will restart it. Back with their goalkeeper. Here's Blake Maness. Down the line. It's kept alive well by Alvarado. And there's a foul going against Jaga. This one's sent in. Now back to King. It's lofted across the 18. And Dale is the first to it. It's a good battle here. Barnard coming out on top. Still going, Chris Barnard. Good advantage. And there is a player down off the ball. Looks like it's possibly something we'll have to come back for. But Wasim Sassi getting himself forward. Now back to Machado. It's a good shot from distance and just touched wide. Corner kick to come. Comes the delivery. Chris Barnard to serve it. Sends one to the backside. All away by Kiwanuka. And here come the Reds. Jennings playing a safe one out, allowing his teammates to get back goal side. It's touched back. Now Ronaldo King over the top. It's an errant pass. Jones happy to take some time off the clock. Now floated into the midfield. Goodman winning the first ball. Here come the Reds. Good challenge there. Machado and Barnard working together. Now Barnard will slow this game down, sending it back to Barona. And Jones will send it out. It's going to be a throw on the far side, 75th minute. Looks like Conte is off. And Omar Fall is on. Omar Fall, defensive-minded switch for Arlington. He'll help them lock things down back here now. This one's sent to a dangerous area. Good challenge there. Daniel Jackson, another sub who's come in late. Great move there from Kiwanuka to split the Arlington pressure. Now sent in behind. Arian Sobers is there. And so too is Connor Jones. The flag had already come. Jones dumping a big ball forward into the mix. First ball won by Alexandria, now touchdown by Maddox. Here comes in Wulu. Back to Fall. This one's really well touched out of the air from Sassi, but was offside. This one's contested well in the back. Falls kindly for Maddox. Now Sassi, top of the 18. Back to Barnard. Jackson looking for a service. Here comes Barnard. This ball doesn't quite come off. Arlington will keep it alive though. It's well flicked on by Barona. Back to Barnard. And over the top, here comes Maddox. Great challenge there. Ronaldo King in the right place to deal with this one. It will be a corner kick to come. Well-timed challenge by King. Now and Wulu will deliver. Into a dangerous area. Well picked up by Blake Maness. And Reds will play from the back. Sassi there in pressure. Reds still trying to find a way forward. They have a man at the backside. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to find it. And now Jones will smartly play it into the mid. It's another foul going against Arlington, and Wulu the guilty party. Reds will play it quick. Lifted into a good area. Maddox will mop it up. Kept alive, no. It looks like the ball had gone. Gabrielis Mazonas has been one of the catalysts up top making things happen for the Reds. This game's still within the reach, despite Arlington having control of the game for large segments. Reds still looking dangerous at times and still within the one goal. They'll try another one over the top. Goalkeeper will come. Jones Gets there at the outer reaches of his 18. Sobers very much in the area, but that's good defending there from Jaga. Now thumped forward. Wasim Sassi working down this line. Will run himself out of real estate. '80th minute. Reds looking to play out from the back. Kiwanuka lifts one up into the midfield. It's hotly contested between O'Brien and Machado. Now brought down. Maness smartly plays it first time, but doesn't have any recipients up top. Jennings will touch this down and back to his goalkeeper. Oh, that's an errant ball back. Reds committing bodies forward. Sobers back inside. Dimitri Turner will send it to Sobers. Top of the 18. Mazonas sends it out wide. And back. Here's Turner. Demetrius Turner stepping over once, getting to the end line. Jaga did really well to use his body and get in the right position. Now Sassi will help Arlington maintain that possession. It's Machado on the far touchline. What a ball. Barnard in space. Will continue moving this one along. Here comes Wasim Sassi. Sassi takes the shot. Always traveling wide from the bar, but this was lovely counterattacking play. Arlington working end line to end line and sideline to sideline, using every inch of the pitch and almost able to send a shot on goal. Now Kiwanuka taking this out of the air, doesn't get enough distance on it. Sassi will find his colleague. Here comes Nwulu. And looks like this one's going to be an offside in any case. Goal kick or offside, you take your pick. Here's Connor O'Brien. Kiwanuka looking through the mid. This is Fall. Finding Nwulu. Now Jennings looking down the line. It's a contentious moment. Reds will have to drop back. Well defended initially. Second ball falls kindly for Barona. Now out wide. Across the 18. And here comes Arian Sobers beating the first man. Erie Able to find Barnard. Barnard takes a hard tumble, and it is going to be a set piece at the mid for Arlington. A floating one over to Machado. Kiwanuka. Will be another Alexandria throw. Just about 5 minutes and stoppage left in this one. The intensity, the pressure turned up on these players. This one goes on. It looks like we'll see another switch. Off comes, I believe it's Maddox. On comes Chipperino. Throw on the far side. Reds will have another try at it. This one sent straight up in the air, well brought down. And Barona able to get this one away. Here come Arlington. It's Wasim Sassi in the corner. Sassi looking for a window. We'll settle this one down on the ground. Here comes Nwulu, turning away from pressure. And Chipperino just a bit behind that one. There's some stuff off the ball up here. Great challenge there from Barona. Spearheading the attack. Jackson playing in Sassi. And Kiwanuka doing enough. It's a physical game, and it's getting more physical. Anticipate this is going to be some of the most hotly contested footy we'll see in the next 4 to 8 minutes, is depending on stoppage. Chipperino will send this to the 18. Here's Sassi touching it down. Back to Nwulu, the strike taken. It's powered well past goal. Goal kick to come. Oh, Barona winning this one back. We'll play Machado. There's Nwulu out wide. Sent across the 18. The strike taken. Oh, it's just wide. What a take by Wasim Sassi, and what a goal this would have been. And certainly would have been the goal to solidify Arlington's win today. Only inches wide, but there's life left for Alexandria. They'll have a goal kick here in the 88th minute. Axel Chicas on for the Reds. We'll replace up top, add a little bit of fresh legs. Here comes Barnard. Hard challenge. Barnard coming right back. It's getting hotly contested in there. Here's Barona seeing something over the top. It's Jackson in the area. Well sent back to Blake Maness. Maness quickly playing out onto the far side. It's Andrews cutting back. Alberto King has played really well today in that midfield. Great challenge there from Machado. Machado sees something up top. It falls kindly for Sassi. Ooh, Kiwanuka did just enough. And now another Arlington throw on the near side. And Chipperino into the 18, touched outside the box. Snell served right into the hands of Blake Maness. Maness will find his colleague here. As a late challenge there. Good service nonetheless. Certainly turned into a physical game. Great challenge there from Gitman. Ball's still alive. Now Kiwanuka with Sasi on his back. We'll get the return pass. Great touch from Kiwanuka into the middle. And here comes Axel Chicas. Waiting for support. Great well-timed challenge there from Barona. And certainly a foul there. Chicas on Barona. What a sequence of play. This one really turning up in pace and intensity. Neary over the top. Well won by Kiwanuka, but second ball falls kindly for Barnard. Barnard still going. Here comes Chris Barnard. And Gitman has won it back. Here comes the Reds. And sent down the line. Ronaldo King. Contentious moments galore. Both sides advocating their case. Here comes Sasi looking down the line. Rowan Choi will hold this up back inside. Good ball out wide. Andrews must find a delivery. Sends one top of the 18. It's well taken, but sent straight over. The connection was strong, but no real direction. Let's come back to the would-be penalty kick from a few moments ago. Barnard and Gitman going toe-to-toe. No foul is called. Jones will thump this one forward. Been a few contentious moments either way, and in fairness, I think if anything, it's been level. Neither side really getting what they want as far as calls, but are still in a great position to see a fair final for this one, whichever way it goes. Jones will send it across the midfield. Kiwanuka on the first header. And this one does travel over the near touch. Sent in. Turner gives it back to King. Now Kiwanuka. Looking for a connection in the corner. Far too vertical, and it looks like we're going to have a goal kick for Arlington. Deep into stoppage time. Arlington not in any clear rush to get this one back in play. Jones will send it forward. Oh, here comes Nwulu. Taking it to the outside of the 18, flicks it back in. Now Barnard back to Nwulu. Might as well take this one to the corner. I think that's just what we'll see. There's Machado with the service. Saucy still working. And Saucy will win. Oh, not a corner kick. Barnard. Chipperino is there. Shot taken. Blake Munas gets the save. And Arlington might be back on the defensive. Chicas looking to save this one. Won't get there, but has a throw. There's O'Brien. Ooh, lost his footing. And Reds will have a throw here deep into stoppage time. Final moments, maybe the last attack. Chicas will turn it into the midfield. Chicas can't release it in time. Great challenge there from Barnard. Now Chicas and Barnard getting locked up. It's sent forward. Here we go. Reds running into trouble. It looks like we'll have a set piece for the Reds right in the middle of the pitch. What can they do? Possible final attack of the game. Well, hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment of the match to watch out for. Opportunity for Reds to throw caution to the wind and send everyone forward. It's floated over the top. Well intervened. Barona gets it up. Machado, second ball. And there could be the final whistle. Great clearance for Arlington. An audacious clearance there from Machado with the full bicycle kick. First ball was won by Barona. Take a look at this. It was certainly a dangerous moment. Now sent in, straight up. Jones gets a punch, it's still there. And well cleared by Barnard. That is the final whistle. Arlington hang on for the 2-1 victory in a match that, to be fair, they controlled for most of the duration. Reds showed incredible fight and find a goal back late and stay within striking range. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, consider dropping a like on this video to help others find us in the algorithm. And, of course, subscribe to our growing channel to see more. We've got more contests throughout the week. But tonight at 8 p.m., we'll be hosting the NPSL opener, Virginia Dream, against the Alexandria Rough Diamonds here at 8 p.m. We'll also have an 8 p.m. APL contest between Yins United and Aegean Hawks live on the channel. We're going to pack up and go. Thanks so much for tuning in.